Hi everyone, it's Christina and I am back with a new tutorial. This is the weekend project for the Scrapbooking with Me Boutique members room. It is a 2-weekend project this time because of the holidays falling on the weekend. So I gave everybody this whole week to do this project. And what we're doing is we are making a winter recipe card. It doesn't have to be winter, the paper. The recipe just needs to be kind of wintry, something you make only like in the winter. So I have the Bo Bunny Kiss the Cook collection. I have it in the 12 by 12 as well as the 6 by 6. I bought the bundle, and I am going to use my 6 by 6 on these simply because I think it will be alright. And then there are 18 recipe cards, front and back recipe cards in this kit, in this collection, in the not the noteworthy, but the word I can't say. So I chose, because I know that several of the admins are going to be using this collection, the Bo Bunny Bo Bunny Kiss the Cook collection. I chose to go with this blue. It kind of matches this lighter blue, and I wanted to kind of stay away from the darker colors simply because my kitchen is dark. So what I'm going to do today is just make one of the recipe tags. We're not going to make the actual cookbook until sometime around October. So I'm going to make my tag, and I won't kind of keep in mind about what size you might want to make your recipe book when you do this. Because whatever your biggest tag is, you have to fit your recipe book around that recipe tag. So let's see, I'm working with 6 by 6 paper right now. So I think I'm going to make this tag 6 1/4 by 6 1/4. Let's keep this out just a second in case I might need it. Let's just put it to the side for just a minute. And I'm going to want to keep all my cardstock and everything together, so I'll get one of those big extra large gallon bags that you can buy at Walmart or just about anywhere, and put all my stuff in it. Trying to decide what I want to use on this. This is going to be more of a winter type. So I have front and back, so I think I'm going to make a pocket on this so I can use both sides of that. So I think I'm going to go a little bigger than what I did. As y'all know, I did not plan this out. I'm just going with what it feels like for me today. So I think I'm going to go 7. Let's see, where's that? Yeah, that'll fit right there real good. 7 by... Let's just say 7 by 6. That way I can get 2 out of this one. It can't go that way. It has to go this way. Okay. No, I'm not going to. Yeah, I am going to have to cut down one side. Now, to pick which one I want. I'm going to go with this one, maybe. Let me see. Do I like that? You know what? I may have to go with my 12 by 12 paper because I didn't think about this side right there. Alright, I'm going to grab my 12 by 12. And I like this. This is not a paper pad. It's a collection, and you don't have to tear it off. I'm not going to use those. I know, not right now. I don't want to use the apples or that side. Ooh, I like that. Alright, so I need this to be, let's see, my 7 is going to be this way. Does this one need to be cut? No. Yeah. This one has to be cut by the 6. Okay, so my 6-inch side, I need to be 5 3/4, and then this side needs to be 6 3/4 because it's 7 inches. Okay, and then I'm going to need this piece that I cut the 7 inches from. And I'm going to need three and a half inches. By, let's see, 8 inches. And that means I'm going to need a cover piece of down to 7, so 6. I do not want this to be 8. I want it to be 7 3/4. My pocket. You want it 3 1/2 by 7 3/4. Incorporate one of these. I'm really small enough though. Unless I use one of these little ones. Okay, I'm not going to use that. What's the back of this? Ah, I don't think that's flat big enough. No. Okay, now I want this little thing in mind. So I want let's see. Okay, I think I want this to be 6.5. By 3, and let me see, like 2 3/4. Yeah, that should work. Okay. So let's get this out of the way. Get our scoreboard down. And we are going to not score those. We're going to score this. I'm going to score our pocket piece on the 7 3/4 side at a 1/2 inch. Then you're going to rotate so that you're on the 3.5 inch side, and you're going to score at a 1/2 inch. Then you're going to rotate one more time onto the 7 3/4 inch side and score at a 1/2 inch. Covered everything up with this paper. Okay. Miter my corners. Okay. Oh, this is some thick cardstock. I'm expecting it to be so thick. This is almost not cardstock. It is almost like chipboard, like a thin chipboard, a light chipboard. I don't even know where I got this from. Alright, probably in some kit I bought. I'm sure with all those pieces. Alright, now, okay, feathering a little, so let's see if I come back this way. That's going to feather. No. Okay. I'm going to do my corners. I'm going to do this side because I don't have a little girl. And I know you really can't tell on this black, but it's taken away that little white edge, see? Oh, but I'm using both sides. I don't have to pick. Duh. Okay, because this is my tag. I want to do both sides. Things coming apart. Guess I'm being a little too rough on it. Or I've used it an awful lot. Okay, we're gonna. So did everybody have a good Christmas? I did. I had a really good Christmas. My son was super excited. He didn't get as much as he normally gets, but he got a couple of things he really wanted, so he was super excited. He's been asking for a weight set, a freestanding weight set, free weights, oh, for 2 or 3 years now. And that's what we got him this year. And don't tell him, but we got it at It was used. It was a used set, but it was immaculate. We recovered the seat, and it was just great. It was better than what we could have, a better set than we could have bought, than we could have afforded to buy for this Christmas. And he loves it. And then he got a Jeremy Hill. That is crooked bad, isn't it? A little. He got a Jeremy Hill hoodie that I ordered online. And he got, that was one of his favorites. And his Bengals cap. He loved that. Matter of fact, he finally took the hoodie off. I was like, Stephen, you've worn that hoodie every day since Christmas. You probably need to wash it. Just once for Mama, please. Alright, let me get my... Oh, that's my broken one. Then I'm keeping for spare parts. And then my grandkids, they had a really good Christmas. And my nieces, they loved the mini albums. My daddy loved his. My brother loved his picture frame, although we told him he was over and I did not finish my dad's gift until like Christmas Eve. I mean, that's when I finished everything, was Christmas Eve. So I went to put it under the tree and it wasn't even wrapped, just to get it out of my way in here. And Scott said, well, what is that? I said, that's Daddy's gift. Excuse me. I said, that's Daddy's gift. And he said, what is it? I said, it's a mini album. He said, well, what are all those under the tree? I said, they're all mini albums waiting to be wrapped for Christmas. And he said, is that what you did for everybody? Just photo albums? Just those little photo albums? I said, yep. That's what everybody's getting, including you. So he kept muttering, because he asked me to take him to town when I picked up my son from work, and my brother kept muttering. He just kept up that muttering all the way and all the way back. And he kept saying, everybody's getting photo albums for Christmas. They're all getting those mini photo albums for Christmas. My husband, he was laughing at him because he knew Scott wasn't getting one. And so I kept saying, what am I going to do with that? I don't even got any pictures. It was funny. I guess you had to have been here and heard him. He likes to mutter a lot. Okay, so I'm just going to line my pocket up with the edges and end of my paper if I can. Get it to scoot down like that. Because you know this score tape, it will stick immediately. Alright, and then this will just slide. You know what, I may, nope I can't because I want to use the back. Shoot a monkey. I made my card probably a little too big. I probably should have cut it back. But my tag, but it's alright. So we'll stick that one and this one. I'll just angle them like that because I want to be able to use both sides of that. So I don't want to mat it on something. Okay, let's see. Something to, you know what? I wonder if one of those bigger ones would fit in there. Now that I'm looking at it. But it wouldn't go in I think it'll be too short going one way, but let's see. Let's get this on. Just going to kind of center this with our pocket. No. That's way too big, isn't it? And these are double-sided also. Yeah. That's way too big. Alright. Let's see if we can't find us some little embellishments for this side. And then next month, I will do this side as my tag, as my recipe card. Because I don't want to have, like, 30 pages, I guess. I don't know. I may not. I may go ahead and decorate that one up. Let's see. What do we got in here? I like these little crocheted flowers. I like this one a lot. This cloth one, fabric one, is going to go in on the cover. For sure. For sure, for sure, for sure. The only thing I really don't like is that these really don't match these papers. They're different. Like they're from a different collection. Cookies. I could do my gingerbread cookie recipe, but I have that other book for that. Let's see, I think I am going to do something like this. Put this in this corner. And maybe this one down here. To kind of offset that. Let me see. That won't fit there. No. She's cute. I'll have to use her somewhere. If I angled that, I could do that, but let's see. Do just roll with it. But I don't think I like that. Why didn't I do my little taggy thing? I moved it. There it is. Good food is all the sweeter when shared with good friends. I like that. I think that's what I'm going to use. I don't know. Let's put that right there because it's a maybe. It's a maybe. I know I should have already had all this figured out, huh? Let's see. See what I mean? It doesn't match. But, and they're real bad to do that, in my opinion. Bow Bunny is. In fact, they cut up all kinds of leftover papers they have that they no longer use. And that's what they put in there. Whatever this E word is that I can't say. Okay. Didn't like none of that. Let's see, I could make this with that. No. Where's that girl, that woman? I may put her. see. No, I don't like that. That's not. Okay. I don't know about these corners. I think it needs something. I think that's what I like right there. You know what? This isn't going to be a tag. This is my tag. Tag. So I could actually pop one of these under here. Make this a big pocket. See how I just change everything up on what I'm going to do? That's just how I am. Okay, let's put the blue down here because we don't want red against that red. I'm going to leave just a little border. Oh, that didn't work. There's mine. Okay, let's see if we can line this one up the same way. Give us one of these side stripes. Alright. Then we're going to put this. Well, I think I kind of want it straight. Okay, when you're doing this, you don't have to make a pocket. You could just make a tag and make pockets later. I am doing this because that way when I make my pages, I just set this down. It's decorated. It's done. I'm going to make this and have this recipe back behind it so my pages will be fairly big. And I think it's going to be awesome. Now we need our cutter back. And all this is in my way. So we have got to make for the back. That's too little. Let's see. We need one that is 2 by 6 3/4, and one that is two that are 2 by 5 3/4. That's close enough to 5 3/4 that I'm going to go with it. And you can do an inch. I don't know why I'm doing 2 inches, but you can do an inch. See, an inch would be just big enough. So I think that's what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut back to an inch. So what you need is one that is an 6 3/4 by 1 inch, and then 2 that are, well, that didn't go over so well. Good thing they're going to be in the back. 2 that are 5 3/4 by 1 inch. And these will be hidden, so if your cut turns out like that, it's fine. And we're going to score these on the short side, the 1 inch side, at a 1/2 inch. Off the line. And this is some really thick paper. I probably need my other one. Where's my little ball one? Right here. Score it at a 1/2 inch. Okay, 1 inch side. We're going to score at the 1/2 inch. Okay. Then you're going to just turn them back, and this is what's going to make your back make this into another pocket for a bigger card. Alright, I'm not going to miter the top, but I am going to miter this bottom right here. And I'm going to miter both sides of this one. And then only one side of this one, if I can hold it. Now you want to be sure and use score tape on this. Don't use your ATG. My score tape is buried. It's buried, buried, buried. There it is. And you're going to tape it in the outside position. With it, if it's folded over like this, you want to do this. And I'm thinking if you open it, it's considered the open position, I think. I don't know what is considered. I just know where to put the tape. Okay, I'm going to do this one with it open like this, where if you do that, it makes a little tent. You're going to put it on the outside of that, like it's the top of the side of your tent. See? Over somehow cut off a little. Alright. There's that one. Use it now. I've already lost the other one. Just clean this desk off too, and it's a mess again. Okay, now, make sure that you have this facing you, and then you just flip it straight over so you know this is the bottom. Let's just burnish that a little bit better. Okay. Now we're just going to line this up. Kind of center it a little against the edge. Center from the sides and then get close to the edge. It doesn't have to be right on the edge. You don't want it to be seen, but you do want it close. Okay, now this one you're going to want, and of course I undid the wrong side, this. No, we want this, because we want it to go up to the top corner right there. The nose will kind of fit over like that. I gotta cover that tape up with something, because this isn't going to be put into a book for months yet. Okay, I'm just lining this up to my side and with my corner up here. Alright, let me cover that back up with some more tape. I don't think that I can get to stick down to it. Okay. Now, when we have our page done, this will just sit on our page. We have this. It's going to be angled in. Somehow. And we have this. And then we'll have that. And that will mean we can use all sides of our recipe cards. So, I am going to write my recipe for winter down. Let's see, what one do I want to use? I just sprayed water everywhere. Sorry about that, y'all. Came out of my straw. So I'll put my fudge on this. And my nieces call me Aunt Sissy, so I call it Aunt Sissy's fudge. just go ahead and double it because that's how I do it. I almost wrote it too big. Did write it too big. Alright, there's that one. Let's see. I'm going to go with this one for right now, and I'll fill this one out before the weekend's over. Because I think I want to put I don't know, maybe a soup recipe there, or one of my more elaborate candy recipes instead of just my fudge. And that's how this one's going to look. How awesome. I love this paper. It is so cute. Alright, y'all have a good night, and I'll see y'all later. I also have a haul video to do in a little while. I don't know if I'll get to it today or I'll get to it tomorrow. Y'all have a great evening.